Hey there, everybody. Dr. Joe Arvay here. I just wanted to reach out through a video, and thank you for taking the time to watch this. I want to explain to you why I believe so much in what you're doing, and I want to help and do everything I can to help you. I literally have dedicated over the last 30 years of my life to putting an end to unnecessary suffering. And I see that what you're doing, I see the mindset you're using, I see the approach that you're taking to help these kids, to help your community, to help your families, and I just want to say right on. And so by trade, I am a doctor of chiropractic. I graduated from Life Chiropractic College in 1991. My background is, my dream was I wanted to be an Olympic wrestler, and through being broken through all that process, I used chiropractic to help put myself back together and training. And I've been married 31 years. I have 4 amazing children, the youngest being 19, the oldest being 31. And again, we've had our ups and downs. We've had to deal with raising children and teenagers and all the things that life can happen. And so I've learned over the years how this body works. And I've learned a lot about addiction and behavior. Why does a child that is created in the image of God end up wanting to kill themselves or get hooked on drugs or anything like that, or suffer in school? So I wanted to explain to you how I explain chiropractic, our brand, our version, and it's original concepts, so that you can get an idea why I want to help you. And I hope this makes sense. So first of all, God has made all our bodies to be healthy and strong. A healthy mind, a healthy body, a healthy spirit. And in my practice, I just call it green grass. So God made grass to be green. When it's healthy and it's strong, green is its expression. If I kink the hose to the grass, though, what happens to the grass? The grass goes from green grass health to brown grass. The brown grass is an expression that something's wrong. The grass is no longer getting, the seed is no longer getting the water. If I'm not aware of the kink in the hose, then that grass is going to go from green to brown to dead grass. You can put all the fertilizer you want on it, you get more sunshine, but if you don't give that seed, that grass seed, water, then it will never reach its full potential, which is green grass. So my job is to find interference. When someone comes in and says they're suffering with depression or pain or physical issues, I see it as brown grass. What the garden hose is to your grass, to water, okay? In our bodies, the spine is the garden hose. Your brain sits on top of your spine, and it sends life and messages down the spinal cord, out through the nerves, and that's what runs our bodies physically, but emotionally, mentally, okay? And even somebody could even say a spiritual connection. So what a garden hose is to your grass, your spine is to your body and your mind and your emotions and your behavior, okay? Your behavior. Again, why are children in paradise wanting to end their lives? Why do they want to? Why is their behavior not in alignment with God, how God created them? That's really what I offer as a doctor of chiropractic, to help you change the behavior of the children to have it more be in alignment, more green grass, if you would. That's the language I used. These children are acting brown grass, dead grass behavior, and it doesn't have to be that way. We want to get them to green grass and keep them at green grass. And the spine is the key. Your brain is a lot like a cell phone. It's created to be fully charged all the time. You have to protect your thoughts, you have to protect what you put in your body, and you have to protect your spine. Toxins obviously can have a negative effect on the brain. Negative thinking obviously can have a negative effect on the brain. And your spine being twisted, okay, or poor posture can have a negative effect on your brain. So think about it. If you start believing lies about yourself, that makes the battery in your brain go from full charge down to half charge or no power, right? It's like a cell phone draining itself. So if you're living in an environment that's toxic people, toxic ingredient, not good diet, drinking the wrong things, again, lifestyle, right? Toxic lifestyle, toxic people, that has a drain effect on the brain battery, right? the brain goes from fully charged when you're born down to negatively charged, so now you get negative behavior. So thought can be that. Your environment can be that. Your toxins can be that. And so we try to get our workouts in. We try to have a good attitude. We try to eat the right foods to help recharge that brain to see behavior changes. Build community, know your love, right? Build a green grass community. The missing link to a lot of that is that we don't understand the power of the spine. Because you can get the right workouts in, and you can get the right food in, and you can live in the right community. You can live in paradise, and yet there's still brown grass, dead grass thinking and behaviors. And lots of times it's because the spine gets twisted. It can get twisted during the birth process if a doctor pulls too hard on the baby's neck. It can get twisted through slips and falls and crashes and accidents. It can get slipped by just being stuck in poor posture, whether you're texting on the computer. And so the missing link, and what I want to bring to your table to help even get better results, is someone to help you untwist these spines and help the brain now begin to create what's called the reward cascade shower. Basically, it's a cascade of reward, brain reward cascade is what I'm trying to say. So here's the last analogy as I want to wrap this up. Imagine this safety pin where the top part is the child's brain and the bottom part is the body, okay? And so what we have right now is we have children that are depressed, they're not doing good in school, and we want them to be healthy and believe everything that God tells. We want them to be green grass behavior, right? Well, like I said, the problem is that we live in a society, we live in a world where toxins, trauma, and stinking thinking have a disconnecting effect on the brain-body connection. This side of the safety pin is called the afferent pathway to your brain, okay? This side of the safety pin is the efferent pathway to the body. So basically it's message in, message out, like with computers, garbage in, garbage out. And that's how the brain works. What can cause the safety pin to come disconnected or kink the hose is any kind of trauma to the spine and nerve system, any kind of stinking thinking, or any kind of toxin that attacks the nerve system. So our job as chiropractors, as pediatric chiropractors and sports chiropractors, again, I've worked with 2 Olympics. I've been to Zimbabwe, Africa twice. I was a chiropractor for the Colorado Rapids. And all I do all day long in my practice is I simply reconnect the brain back to the body. Once the brain gets reconnected back to the body, now you have a clear and clean pathway going into the brain, and then you have the right output. Now you get the right input, now you get the right output, and then the behavior changes with the body. The parts of your brain that are in charge of that are your limbic system, your amygdala. Those are the high, especially addiction centers. When those centers of your brain are brown grass, then addiction can become very high. It can be illegal drugs, it can be legal pharmaceutical drugs, it can be addicted to cigarettes, alcohol, soda pop, exercise, just anything that has power over your life. So again, slips, falls, accidents, trauma, toxins, stinking thinking, all have a negative impact and disconnect your brain. So now you have a negative input going into your brain, and then the output is a reflection of the negative input. So if you have a child who has an output of negative thinking, bad behavior, not doing well in school, look at the behavior. If that's not green grass behavior, then there's a disconnect somewhere in the brain. The input is off. And normally it's the spine being twisted. Because when you twist the spine out of alignment, the brain senses that. And science would say that now you have neural plasticity issues. You have neural image issues. And so the brain's perception of reality gets twisted, becomes negative or brown grass or dead grass, and then the behavior just follows. The child, the teenager thinks that they would be all better if they just ended their life or got addicted to drugs. Actually, the drugs, in a negative way, try to have a reconnection process. When the brain gets disconnected, your adrenaline and your cortisol go through the roof, and your dopamine and your serotonin and your oxytocin and your serotonin, like I said, and all those happy hormones get shut down. And then the behavior goes negative. So when there's a disconnection, twist of the spine, toxic environment, toxic lifestyle, it gets disconnected, the limbic system gets shut down, and now you have a deficiency reward cascade get turned on, and that's how you get the depression, the behavior issues, the acting out, the suicide, okay? It's because there's a negative input, you get a negative output. So what I want to offer is I want to get together with you and join your vision somehow. Yes, I want to support you financially so that you can take care of these kids. That's huge. And just let me know what we need to do that. But eventually there's going to come a time and place, if you allow me, to put together a team of safe, knowledgeable experts on chiropractic and basically start in Hawaii and basically get these kids reconnected. It's so simple. It's so easy. It's so much fun. But now once we get them reconnected, neurologically, now their limbic system and their amygdala begin to go from the reward deficiency cascade now to the brain reward cascade, and then you start seeing changes in behavior. You'll see improved reading, improved behavior, improved school test scores. You'll see this whole child begin to change because you've closed the loop. That's what I want to offer. And somehow we'll figure out, we'll pray about it and get that and join you and help support you financially. Get the word about what you're doing. I would love to see what you're doing multiplied in every CrossFit gym around the world. And we'll use our chiropractic army to make that happen and actually even fund that too, okay? That's why I want to send this to you. That's why this crazy chiropractor is reaching out to you guys and saying, I believe in you and I want to help you, right? With what you're doing with the mindset and the character building is huge. What you're doing with the dinners and the food is huge. What you're doing with the functional fitness is huge. And if I can somehow come by and help you spinal-wise, get that spine untwisted through exercises they can do before and after each workout, right? But also have someone there coming in, I don't know, once a week, somebody to adjust these children to turn their power back on and help them get back to green grass. That's really what it's all about. So, no, I love you. I appreciate you. I believe in you. And that's my explanation of what chiropractic, the way, all chiropractors think this way, just like not all CrossFitters, not all nutritionists all think the same, but this is what I want to offer to you on behalf of God, but also as a mission and service to what you do. So, thank you for your time, and if you have any questions, email me, text me, call me, but I just wanted to educate and show you why I wanted to just basically dedicate what I can to help you be healthy and strong and help these kids start acting green grass and no longer brown grass. All right? Love y'all. Bye-bye.